Hello, everybody. I am joined today by Noah. Noah is a friend of Ziv and Gali Berman, who were kidnapped from their homes on October 7th, 2023, by Hamas. So Noah's going to be sharing a little bit about who Ziv and Gali are. We have heard so much about the hostage crisis going on in Israel, but it's really important for us to understand that the people that have been taken hostage are real people with stories and lives and friends like Noah. So Noah, can you tell us a little bit about Ziv and Gali and just who they are?
Yeah. So Ziv and Gali are non-identical 27-year-old twins. They are from kibbutz Kfar Aza, one of the kibbutzes that is right on the border. They are best friends of one another. They have never been apart ever in their lives. They grew up together. They did everything they do in life, they do together. And I think that's really special about them. They have this kind of twin power energy when they walk into a room together. And they give off these vibes, and for them, their friendship is everything, and they're everything for one another. They also share the same hobbies and the same groups of friends, and they love soccer. Soccer, I think, is probably their biggest hobby. They love watching soccer. They love playing soccer. They're huge fans of Maccabi Tel Aviv, the soccer team. And they also played soccer in the Kfar Aza soccer team, which is called the Foxes of Kfar Aza. So they usually never miss a game of Maccabi Tel Aviv. Other than that, they love spending time with their family and friends and just being with them, whether it's a barbecue, whether it's just sitting and having a beer in their kibbutz, whether it's traveling together with their friends, and they went to the Tomorrowland festival, for example. So yeah, they just really, for them, I think they value a lot their friendships and their family.
So Ziv and Gali have been held captive for over 600 days. So can you tell us a little bit about the last time you heard from them and what we know about their situation right now?
So it's been over 600 days that they're still there. And we have received life signals from them from former hostages. We know that, unfortunately, Ziv and Gali are separated. Again, this is relatively to recent events. We don't know what happens every single second.
Yes.
But as far as we know, they were separated pretty early on. We know that they're both alive, again, as far as we knew from the recent life signal that we received. And we know that that they're there in the tunnels, as most hostages are at this point now. All of them are in the tunnels. But they're amongst, when they say now that there's 20 alive, Ziv and Gali are included amongst them.
So Ziv and Gali have been held for many, many months, and it's really important that we remember to advocate for the hostages, and that these are real people. These are not just photos on a poster. And so, Noah, can you tell us a little bit about what we can do around the world to keep the hostages at the center and advocate for their release?
So, as you said, we have to talk about them. We have to remember that this is not just a one-time event that happened on October 7th, but October 7th is still happening. For them, it's still October 7th. For their family members, it's still October 7th. And so we must talk about them, and we must advocate for them, because it is our moral duty. It's our moral duty as human beings to do whatever we can to never stop talking about them. And so it's getting to know them, the stories of all of the hostages, not just by their name and their picture on the poster, but who they really are. What are their hobbies? Who's waiting for them back home? Where are they from? What is their story? To get to know and share those stories. It's little points of, there's no one practical thing I can tell people to do, but it's whatever you feel comfortable with doing in your day-to-day life. And that is walking with a yellow pin or a yellow bracelet, or the dog tag, or whether it's posting on social media and following the Instagram pages of the hostages, whether it's just putting up posters and stickers and banners, and it's praying for them for some people, and it's whatever it is that you feel like you can do. And like I said, there is no one practical answer. The point is to think, what can you do for them in your day-to-day life? It's the fact that you can wake up in the morning and say, I will not be indifferent to the situation. I will not normalize the situation. These are my brothers and sisters, and we need to fight for them, and we just can't normalize it. They need to be brought back home, and I can help with that. And each one of us can help with that. Each one of us can share to our little circles, to our friends, to our neighbors, to the people in our surroundings. So it's getting to know them, it's sharing, and it's doing those little acts. Even walking with a yellow pin, putting it on your bag, make it maybe a yellow bracelet. For some people, it's donating. For some people, it's coming to Israel. Yeah. It's all these things together that are helpful. The point is just not to just sit at home and completely ignore that this is happening, but to fight for them.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Noah, thank you so much for sharing more about Ziv and Gali and helping us to get to know the faces behind these stories and behind these headlines. So, Lord willing, we will see Ziv and Gali come home very soon,
Amen.
and you will be reunited with them.
Amen.
So,
Thank you
thank you
so
so
much.
much for sharing.